Welcome to the preventive maintenance inspection video for all ColdJet series dry ice cleaning machines. Here's a list of tools you will need to complete the inspection. The first step in the process is a visual inspection of the air hose. Make sure the fittings are in good condition and that they are supplied by ColdJet. Chicago-style quick disconnect fittings are not recommended. Make sure the air hose is free of kinks, bulges, cuts, or abrasions, and check for overall integrity in the hose and fittings. You'll repeat the same process for the blast hose by again checking for kinks, bulges, cuts, or abrasions. You will also want to inspect the control cable for damage and that it runs the entire length of the hose. The next step is to do a visual inspection of the applicator. Inspect the housing for abuse, damage, or cracks. Ensure the switches do not stick. Also, if you have a lighted applicator, make sure the light switch does not stick. Ensure the electrical cord is not cut or otherwise damaged. Ensure the quick change modules turn smoothly and do not seize up. Also, check that the O-ring is in place. Next, do a visual inspection of the nozzle. Examine the straightness to ensure it is not warped or have any external damage. Also, hold the nozzle up to the light to ensure there are no obstructions or internal damage. The next step is to do a visual inspection of the exterior of the machine to ensure there is no visible damage. Inspect the electrical cord, base grip, whip check, and wheel casters, and ensure all screws on the side panels and electrical box are in place. To continue the inspection, remove the side panel from the machine. Ensure the safety pin and screws are in place, then check the hopper mounts. Next, do a visual inspection of the hopper to ensure there is no damage from sticking foreign objects into the machine. Also, check the alignment of the frame. The next step is a visual inspection of internal fittings, wiring, and connections. Ensure nothing is loose or disconnected. Do an electrical inspection of the applicator, trigger, and control cable. The first step is to cap the blast line. Pressurize the system and ensure it maintains air pressure. Plug in the machine and the applicator. Turn on the machine and disengage the kill switch. Lift the hopper lid and pull the applicator trigger to engage the rotor and compressed air. Listen for external leaks around the pad to ensure air is not escaping into the hopper. At this time, also listen to the thumper and watch the ramrods engage to ensure they are operating efficiently. Also, pull the trigger while twisting the cable to ensure the machine continues to run. Check this process with the safety switch on, safety switch off, and in both air only and air plus dry ice positions. Also, you'll need to repeat this process with the applicator attached to each blast hose control cable. The next step is to remove the other side panel to inspect the rotor and agitation system. Set the feed rate to 1 pound per minute and ensure the gauge reads at least 70 psi. Pull the trigger to engage the applicator. Observe the rotor condition through the hopper opening and listen and watch for ramrod deployment. Listen and feel for leaks inside the machine. Next, listen and watch the thumper and vibrators, if applicable, and inspect the hopper mounts to ensure everything is running effectively. The next step is to inspect the control panel regulator. First, turn off the air supply and disconnect the air line from the regulator. Then, attach the pressure meter and pressurize the system to verify the regulator is set to approximately 70 to 80 psi. Next, inspect the electrical box. First, verify the machine is unplugged and unpressurized. Check for obvious damage including burn marks, smoke marks, and corrosion. Ensure the schematics and the desiccant bag is in place. Check the fuses by plugging in the machine and noting the illumination of any indicator light. Next, do an external rotor inspection. Verify the machine is unplugged and unpressurized. Remove the front panel and be sure to remove the bleed valve hose. Remove and inspect the wear plate. Using the wear plate screw, remove and inspect the rotor. Inspect the rotor for nicks, gouge marks, and other damage. Check the front bearing to ensure there is no damage and it rotates properly. Feel the lower pad to make sure there is no damage. Make note of any issue and contact ColdJet customer service.